guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Envy, and today we're watching episode 2 of To Be Hero X. I hope you're having a decent week, taking care of yourselves as much as you can, and staying safe. So, our recap for episode 1, right? So, we're basically introduced to this world through Linling, our protagonist, I think. Well, not think, he is so far a protagonist. And he works in advertisement, but he gets fired, right? And we're then also introduced to one of the top heroes, Nice. It's a brief introduction because we actually see Lilin getting fired, and then we see him watch Nice jump to his death, right in front of him. So he sort of gets kidnapped by Nice's team, and I think I'm not sure if Miss J is another hero or if she's like his assistant or both. Right. Anyway, he gets kidnapped by Nice's team, and because he has similar features, they make him sort of masquerade as Nice. But that's also when we're introduced to the sort of power system in this world, which is based on trust value and fear value, right? So the more trust and likability he gains from is likability a word? But the more he's liked by fans, the more trust he gains, the stronger he grows, but also he starts looking like Nice. So basically, if they believe he's nice, he is nice. He turns into him, right? His hair color changes, his voice changes, his eye color changes. So that's pretty crazy. Now we see that so the team also sort of fakes Linling's death, right? Because well, he's nice now. So that's also when we see them going to a show called True Love Recipe, right? It's a whole thing with Nice or Linling and Moon, who is Nice's girlfriend, right? Supposedly. That entire situation is very sus. But anyway, it's a whole thing where this one superhero in Lighter, I think, is out to sort of expose Nice for being a fraud or not very nice person, and he might not be wrong, but yeah, of course, they get through that, but then appears a monster who happens to be Lin Ling's former boss who fired him, right? And apparently he's been pushed into a corner, and because of the fear, right, it's turned him into a monster. And there's a whole fight where Lin Ling kind of has to overcome his fear and his insecurities, right? That he's not going to be able to do this. And that's when he sort of accepts that he is nice and he is strong and he does have what it takes, right? He always did want to be a hero, so I guess this is how it's happening. I still, I will. I have many questions, but we'll see, right? Of course, like we're not gonna get all our answers in episode 1 or even episode 2. So anyway, right? That's why I thought it would end, but right when Miss J sees that he's come to accept the situation, that's when she decides that it's okay for him to now go home, or rather, the home that Hero Tower, right? That's where Nice lived with his girlfriend Moon, and Linling does not really realize that at first. He comes home, he jumps into bed, and then he realizes someone else is there already. Now we've all seen stuff like this, right? So but it's really not what any of us were expecting, probably, because it's not like a wholesome, it's not a cute or flirty or any kind of moment, because he realizes that Moon is there, covers her with a blanket, and he's sneaking out, right? He hears a sound, he turns and he sees that Moon is there, dead, right, covered in blood. That's where it ends. That is where it ends. Insane. So that's why I was like, oh my god, I need to rush through this recap because I need to see what's gonna happen. Right? Is he going to get framed for her murder or what? I mean, that's a whole thing, right? It depends on when she was murdered. But anyway, without further ado, let's get on with the episode. Is this the person who killed Moon? What? If I can't have something, neither can anyone else. Oh, our opening song. Oh, this is what we saw at the end of the episode last time. Actually, really like this song. So, why I was unsure that Nice is our protagonist is because we barely see him in the opening song, and there's like a lot of other people. And there's also this guy. So, maybe we have like lots of characters that we're gonna focus on. But they're all very interesting and different looking characters. So, it's gonna be interesting to see how it's gonna work. Travel blogger! Oh! Teleportation! Okay, teleportation. Different animation style again, by the way. Is this one Nice saved her? My face! I don't know why I found it very funny. Ideal couple, but what were they really like? I want to know. Oh, is he dreaming? Oh god. What? What did he do after that? No, something is off. What did he do after that? Like, it's not like he saw her like that and just went to sleep. Oh. Oh, they're... You... Oh, she knows? Did they tell her or did she figure it out? What? Oh. Isn't it a good thing? Okay, so maybe she never really loved him. Isn't just a person, he's a brand. Was she hired to play his girlfriend? Okay, so it was a fake relationship. Okay. Oh my god, she was really like, isn't it a nice thing that, or isn't it a good thing that Nice died? Wait. She was really like, isn't it a good thing that Nice died? Lockdown for this bro. To marriage? These people are crazy. Can she not teleport? Oh. I mean, I like her a lot more like this. I get it. I get it. Okay. No Wi-Fi or food? Was Nice actually really annoying or something? That's kind of mean. The poor guy's dead. Oh. Oh. Food fight. Cute. Aww. Okay, so it was a fake relationship all along. But what was that whole thing? I hope they're not keeping her prisoner or something. Oh, that sucks. Did you ever truly like Nice? The day I started travel blogging, were they at least friends? I don't think so. Oh yeah, his real name. But what was that whole thing where she was dead? Maybe it was a prank. But like it's still not adding up because like what happened after that? Oh damn. They're still stuck in here. They're really funny. Oh, I see. That's the plan. That's kind of funny. What's he doing? Entertainment, I guess. Oh, she's gonna be charmed by him. She seems like a very free spirit. So this really must have been hell for her.
いうのは僕の方一番落ち込んでた時僕を励ましてくれたのだから僕の一生を君に捧げる結婚してくれますかシャオイエチン喜んで
Okay, just a proposal. I thought it was the wedding. Well, I guess they're not gonna be wearing their costumes. What? Look. Is this that guy from the beginning in black? I can't have something. So is he after Moon or is he after Nice? Wait. In what way? In what way does he mean that? Are they secretly like besties? Wait, what am I sensing here? Oh, is it also a fake nemesis? Kind of funny. Why don't you want me anymore, Nice? Oh, 1 week ago. I love how he just took it in stride. You know, she's completely different from her image, but I think, yeah, he loves this side of her even more, which I completely get. Does he want to get her out of this? Oh. This is so funny. Oh my god. Yeah. Everything is fake. That's very realistic, actually. He kidnapped him. Oh my god. The genre changed, you guys. My god. The drama. Oh my god, he's in tears. He's crying. Yeah. Shocked, enraptured. Oh, he's not a villain. He's just a nemesis, not a villain. It's okay. You can charm him too, Lin Ling. Go, go, go. Oh my god. Now I want to know what the OG dynamic between him and the OG Nice was. Like Rek and Nice. Nice combo. Nice would never punch me. Oh. Best friends. I'm trying so hard to keep my brain on track. You stopped. He stopped responding to messages. Oh. But who is deciding all this? It's fake, right? That has to be fake. Okay. Oh, thank God. Is she gonna be free? Is she gonna leave? Oh, this is beautiful. This is so beautiful. I can't. Is she still gonna leave though? Oh. Perfect setting though. Perfect scene. She's ruthless, bro. No, those tears are real. Oh my god, she's crying too.
ずっと知って
So she's not heartless.
彼女が自由に旅できるようになる
Wishing for freedom.
皆さんも
Maybe they can reunite one day. Oh, he's all alone now. What? Oh, okay. Oh my god, she's free.
君への祈りを捧げて
Oh
もらっ
my god.
たどこへでもワープできるよ
Can she be Linling's girlfriend?
やりたいことができたんだね
Please.
あなたの心はどこへ最近人気急上昇中の完璧なヒーローナイスがヒーローランキングトップ10入りを目指すと宣言しました
I thought he was already top 10. He's not.
早くトップになってね
I thought he was at least 10. Yeah. She really wanted to be. Maybe, you know, what's that saying? That if you truly love someone or something, you set them free. And if they love you, they'll come back, right? Oh god, this guy is still at it. Of course, he doesn't want to give up. He's too smart. How is he so...
そうだったのか
How's he gonna prove it though? Oh, someone...
誰だ姿を見せろ
A villain. Oh my god, it's all for one.
お前が話しかけている
Yeah, what the heck? What some people cannot lie to themselves about. What is that? What a... Oh, is he gonna go for it? I mean, he hit rock bottom. This is the real test. Oh, damn. Sick trip, though. God Eye. Oh, okay, new endings. Oh, wait, no, this is the ending song. It's this guy again. Who is he? He appears with the heroes. So is he a hero? We haven't seen Nice in this yet. Is that a pig or a dog? That was a super fun episode. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. So, this was a very fun episode. It actually went by very, very, very quickly, but I had a lot of fun with it and one watching it. So, starting with the end of episode 1, right? Which was Moon being dead, right? So that part, it does not add up for me, right? So because in this episode, he wakes up and he's like, oh, me, that must have been a dream, right? But how, right? How did that work, right? What happened after that? I don't think that was a dream because he basically, we saw the whole thing, right? He went to bed, he saw her dead, and then we don't know what happened after that. Like, it's not like he would see her like that and just go sleep on the sofa, right? So I don't know, unless it really was a dream or like more like a nightmare. But why would he dream of that? Right? Unless it had something to do with like him watching the OG Nice die and it was all connected. Or it was Moon like pranking or just faking her death, right? Or it was a vision of the future. Could be anything. I'm still not sure. Maybe they are just trying to explain it away as a dream. So we'll put a pin in that for now, right? So we get a little background info on Moon. She used to be a travel blogger, and as she started getting more and more popular, she became a hero, right? And her powers involve teleportation, which is so much fun. And but it gets complicated, right? So I am curious because there's a whole story, right? That the public knows that she was saving some kids and from a villain, and then Nice also ended up saving her. So I wonder if that actually happened, or if is that just something that they told the public, because she does mention later on that she signed the contract to become Nice's girlfriend the day she started blogging, right? Or the day she became a popular blogger or something like that. So yeah, turns out the relationship was a PR relationship, all fake. There were never even any feelings involved, apparently, right? At least not from Moon's side. Like, she did not enjoy being Nice's girlfriend. I wonder why, though. I don't I haven't really gotten the impression that he was a bad guy, but maybe it's just, it was they were, together for like 3 years. Maybe it just got to be too much for her. But yeah, it's weird because she wasn't even really, at least not outwardly, not we didn't see anything that kind of showed that she was sad about it. And she even called up Miss J and said, isn't it a good thing that he died? I was like, what? How, like, was he really like a jerk or something? Because like, it's not just that she was sad. She was also like, oh, it's a good thing. Right now I can be free. But I guess if she's been trapped for so long. So, yeah, I mean, it's a little sad, right? So it turns out, I mean, Moon's personality, which this part I really enjoyed, that her personality is completely different. I wasn't sure what to make of her when we first, were introduced to her, but I really liked her in this episode. I really liked her real personality. And so did Lin Ling, right? The way he was blushing, it was really funny. So I think he ended up liking her even more. So yeah, but it's really sad how Miss J was like, Nice is not like just a person; he's also a brand. So it started feeling more like he wasn't a person at all. It was just the brand. That's it, right? And we find we get to know a little info that OG Nice had OCD. He did not like imperfection. He did not like he had a problem with the unhygienic surroundings and stuff. He was very strict about all that because of his powers. It was a side effect, right? So yes, apparently they signed contracts. Moon signed a contract to be his girlfriend. Uh, so and Miss J ends up locking them in the apartment until they resolve this. And wow, she's ruthless. She really is. I like her, but she's ruthless and cruel. But anyway, they get to know each other. That's what she's hoping for. She's hoping that they would, with forced proximity, they would end up developing feelings. Well, I mean, Lin Ling already has feelings, but that's not the point here. So I really like that this one sentence that that Moon said to Lin Ling, right? She said, "You're you. Why must you become him?" Right? Which is also like, I really felt that, because why can't he just be himself, and why can't he be a hero as himself? But that goes into the whole trust system. Why would anyone trust or like him? No one knows him. Anyway, also the whole issue about apparently your powers can be altered or restricted depending on what your fans believe or what they want, right? Which is, oh my god. So even though Moon has powers of teleportation, she can't really use them because of how badly the fans want her and Nice to be together. Her teleportation power has been altered into only working to sort of tie her to Nice, right? It, like, literally, it's a portal right to Nice's side. That's it. Nothing else. Nowhere else. Which is, oh my god, I can understand why she must feel so suffocated and trapped. Even her powers they're not her own, which is the whole thing, right? That must be true for all of them. Their powers are not really their own, and people are fickle, right? And cruel. So that's really scary, actually. So we see Moon is all, threatens to off herself multiple times, which is why I thought maybe what we saw at the end of episode 1, like, it may have been like a prank from her side, right? So eventually, Lin Ling, thanks to Lin Ling's help, they come up with a plan, right? It's a compromise. So they set up a whole public proposal, and it's a whole script where they're gonna Nice is gonna propose to her, and then it's gonna be sabotaged or interrupted by Rek, who is Nice's nemesis. That whole sequence was, we see Rek in the beginning of the episode where he's just like, he's watching the news about Nice and Moon, and he's like, if I can't have something, neither can anyone else. And you'd think he's talking about Moon, right? He's not. I was like, am I hallucinating right now, or is this yaoi bait? Like, for me personally, it felt like bait a little bit. That's fine, we'll take it. It was really funny though. Because he literally arrives and he's supposed to be targeting Moon, right? That if I can't have Moon, that no one else can have her either. But no, He goes straight for Nice and he's like, it's you that I want. The way I cry. It's you that I want. Why won't you respond to my messages? Okay, so that whole sequence was really funny, and the reactions, like the little reactions, the dialogue. I really like the humor in this show. I mean, it's only been 2 episodes, but so far I've been really liking the humor. So it was funny, Moon is like, we'll talk about this after. Just finish your work. Just do your job. So yeah, the plan is to fake Moon's death so that she can finally be free and Nice can go get more like points with the public, get more sympathy, right? But then we go into the tragic backstory of Rek, which is him and OG Nice used to be best friends, right? Before they became heroes. They both wanted to be heroes, but then they both received scripts. I wonder how that worked. Like, who gave them the scripts? Or did they sign with this company, Treeman, and they gave them scripts that this is what you're going to do, which is so sad, right? So Rek was set up to be Nice's nemesis, right? He was used as a prop basically to make Nice look good. Who is making these decisions? I would really like to know. It was very cruel, but still, it seemed that Rek might have been envious, but he still really cared for Nice, right? OG Nice. Another line from him was, "Only I know." What was it? Only I know what Nice's punch feels like, or I know what the real nicest punch feels like, something like that. Crazy, crazy work. But anyway, he is taken care of. It was really sad, actually. But yeah, because he was also crying, and then we get more crying because then comes to the point where with Moon takes her death, right? She's saying goodbye to him privately, and Lin, it's a beautiful scene, right? The background, the atmosphere, the animation, the whole setup is beautiful, right? Where they're falling from the sky. I mean, he's flying, but like they're falling slowly, and then Lin like cries, and those were real tears, right? He's not. I mean, he's a good actor. He's become a good actor, but this was genuine, and I wonder. There's so much to cry for. Like, there's her saying goodbye to him. There's so much has been happening to him, right? In his old life, him being his identity is Lin Ling. He had to say goodbye to that. OG Nice die. So much has been lost. But yeah, those were real tears, and it was a really beautiful moment. And even Miss J cried. I was shocked. But even she cried. I wonder why she was crying. I would really like to know her thought process. She's a very interesting person. I wonder if we'll ever get her POV, because I would love to just get a glimpse at her thought process. So, yes. They say goodbye. It was really nice. She thanks him for putting up with her, basically. And yeah. So, anyway, he gets the sympathy points from the public, and it was really nice that he did like probably the best thing that he could for her, which is he tells everyone to to join him in wishing her freedom, right? And freedom so that she can go anywhere she wants, which was the whole restriction on her, right? On her teleportation powers. So yeah, but I am curious, is she going to lose her powers now? I mean, obviously her death was still fresh, so it still worked. But eventually, like, if she's supposed to stay dead, people are going to forget about her, right? So does that trust and belief and the likability stay? Or does that eventually just vanish? But that was a really, really, really thoughtful thing that Linding did, right? Which shows that he put her needs, and he put her above everything, right? He did this for her, even though he really didn't want her to leave, and he wanted to continue. But he knew that she didn't want to. She really wanted to be free again. Maybe she'll come back one day, maybe, but not as Moon for sure, unless they can explain it away somehow. But anyway, she still does. I really like that part. For a sec, I really wanted her to stay, but she left. Right? She knew her goal. She wanted to be free, regardless. Maybe even though maybe a part of her kind of wanted to stay, but she did what was best for her. And what I was curious about is that, her teleportation powers work. She went to an island, but she left her gun. So does that mean that she's leaving her powers, the hero life, everything? Obviously, the hero life, yes, but her powers as well. So because I don't, is that her only gun, or is that the only way the powers can work? But it really felt like that was a good, like a goodbye to her powers as well. She decided where she wanted to go. She left everything else behind. So interesting. Nice's goal is to aim for top 10, which I already thought he was. I thought he was number 10 already, but apparently not. He's going to aim to break into top 10. That's his goal for now. So, yeah, sad Moon left though. It would have been nice. I really liked her. It's so sad. It's like they showed us her real self, made us love her, and then just took her away from us. So anyway, we see the one and only Enlighter, 249th hero, rank 249th. So yes, we see him, this guy figures it out. He figures out that Lin Ling is actually the new Nice. And, all the people who could figure it out, it's him. So anyway, he figures it out, and then he is approached by not all for one. It's an octopus, which I wonder, is it like because of people's fear of octopus, like that is it octopi? What is a plural for octopus? Octopuses. But anyway, is that why he became one, or is it just an octopus that was an octopus who became like like an octopus with human intelligence? Anyway, we'll find out. But anyway, that's a villain from Spotlight Organization. I don't know if that's like the leader or just, one of the scouts. But they approach Enlighter with the whole speech about, how fear is going to uplift him or help him reach places he never could as a hero. And he gets a new identity as God Eye with much better trip, I must say. Like, it looked great. I like the name God Eye as well. But I wonder if, how that's gonna change his powers. But interesting. Even Drek, I thought at first he was a villain, but was he a villain or was he a hero? I think somewhere in between, maybe. But it's really sad that, his dream to become a hero was just left in the dust and he was just used as a prop. And I really wonder, was OG Nice okay with this? Did he even realize? Was he self centered? And why did he do what he did? What happened? There's an incident, right? There was an incident and he'd been off ever since. I'm so curious. Like, I cannot tell you how curious I am. I really hope we find out in this season. I really want to know. But anyway, we've seen quite a few other heroes in the opening and ending songs, right? They all look like important characters. So I wonder when they're going to be introduced, because they all have really interesting designs. And it's like nice, especially we see him once in the opening song, but we don't see him in the ending song at all. So I wonder how they're going to play this. How is the story going to continue? Anyway, I'm sad that Moon left. And she did the right thing. She did the right thing for sure. But I'm so sad that she left. Yeah. But overall, again, I'm really enjoying this episode. I enjoyed this episode even more than episode 1. It was fun. Humor's great. Animation, as always, is great. I'm really liking the characters. Miss J is another character who I'm very curious about. Like, what is she like? What goes on in that brain of hers? But anyway, crazy episode, super fun episode, you guys. Anyway, I hope you are also enjoying it, and let me know how you feel about To Be Hero X and your overall thoughts without any spoilers. So yes, and if you have any characters that you really like so far, how you feel about Moon, what do you think about the whole moon death thingy. Like, I'm really curious to hear other people's thoughts about it. So yes, take care of yourselves, stay safe, have a lovely rest of your week, you guys, and thank you so much for watching.